Cale Makar has the Stanley Cup, the Norris Trophy, the giant contract, and the kind of status that usually comes with a sports car parade and a camera crew in the driveway. But off the ice, his life is way quieter than most fans probably imagine. We're talking about the wedding, the wife he has known since middle school, the family, the cribbage board, the cards, the money, and the routine behind it all.
Is that a puzzle over there?
Yeah, it is. It's a picture of us on the day that we got engaged. It's both of our families.
Because when people see superstar numbers, they usually assume superstar chaos. With Makar, that's mostly wrong. So let's start with the wedding, because that opened the door just a little. For years, Cale Makar and Tracy Evans kept their relationship quiet. They're both from Calgary, and the wedding details later helped fill in the story. They first met in 2011 as 8th graders, shared a few classes, and became a couple later on. So, this started long before the cup, the contract, and the outside attention. The proposal in June 2023 fit him perfectly. Tracy said Cale told her they were going horseback riding outside the city, but he was really taking her to a mountain lake. He proposed there, then pulled out a cooler with cupcakes, champagne, and snacks. After that, he brought her to what she thought was a dinner reservation. Instead, around 40 friends and family members were waiting for a surprise engagement party. Romantic, yes, but also very Cale. Planned, precise, and down to the minute. They got married on August 17, 2024 at Greystone Castle in Boulder, Colorado with 165 guests. The ceremony was held in a meadow with the mountains behind them. Tracy said the setting reminded them of Alberta. The whole weekend had a Western feel from the welcome party to the line dancing. But it still looked clean and simple with black, white, and wood tones. The best parts were the family details. Tracy wore her mom's 1991 wedding dress for one event, along with white cowgirl boots and a custom hat. Cale wore boots and a custom hat for the Western night, then a custom black tux for the ceremony. Inside his jacket were the initials of family members who had passed away. He also wore cufflinks from Tracy's late father. Tracy's mom, Joanne, walked her down the aisle. Later, both moms joined the parent dance. And the last dance was Take Me Home Country Roads. That matters because Cale's whole life runs through Gary and Laura Makar, and through his younger brother Taylor. Gary once talked about bringing mini sticks to Hawaii when Cale was barely a toddler. People on the beach watched this tiny kid handle the ball like he was years older. Back home, the family room turned into a little rink. Cale vacuumed the carpet in straight lines because he wanted it to look right. Then, Taylor messed it up just to annoy him. Honestly, if you've got a little bro, you know exactly what that's like.
Just let him go through it like a kid. And yeah, I mean, when I was kind of coming up, it's just kind of fun to, obviously you have a lot of guys on the team you can talk to, but you never want to overmanage every guy. And just for him, he's just got to enjoy it and have fun with it like he did in the first game. So.
Laura also remembered the tougher years when Cale got cut from teams and stayed small while other kids shot up. But he kept going. Taylor later said they were insanely competitive and that they never really stopped. They still talk all the time, and now Cale helps him with nutrition and skating work. So when the wedding looked polished, it really pointed back to the same thing: family. On paper, Cale Makar's lifestyle is expensive. In July 2021, he signed a 6-year, $54 million deal with the Avalanche, worth $9 million per year.
You just gotta say you're speechless. I don't think I could have gone to a better organization to fit myself, and I can't be more excited right now. So.
Then in 2025, Under Armour announced a multi-year partnership with him, confirming that his value goes up far beyond hockey. Public endorsement totals are still spotty, so the safest read is possible. The contract money is real, the brand money's real, and the full total is not completely public. What stands out is how little of that money turns into a loud image. There is no obvious mansion tour trail. Public information about his current home is thin, and that fits him. One small detail did slip out through the wedding. The dance floor pattern matched the tile from the couple's Denver home. Even their biggest public event still pointed back to their actual place. His housing story says a lot too. When he jumped to the NHL in 2019, he stayed in the team hotel. Then he lived with teammate Matt Calvert and his family during the playoffs. Makar admitted that it took stress off his life, especially when it came to meals and settling in. That is not exactly classic young star behavior. Cars are usually where these lifestyles breakdowns get a little goofy. Makar's name has been linked to a Chevrolet Silverado, mostly through regional promo work and dealership tie-ins. but there is no loud supercar image attached to him. The more telling detail is what he bought after signing his first NHL deal. Not a luxury car, not jewelry, not some wild shopping spree, just a Slurpee. That tells you way more about him than a garage list ever could. The one area where his market does get loud is hockey cards. As a kid, Makar wrote in a school autobiography that he collected hockey cards because he liked looking at player stats and pictures. He even wrote that maybe one day people would collect cards of him. Turns out, yes, they absolutely would. His 2019-2020 Young Guns rookie card is a major piece in his market. The highest public sale listed for one of his cards is a one-of-one exquisite collection NHL Shield rookie patch auto, which sold for $22,800 in April 2022. And then there's a little detail that makes all of this even funnier. Off the ice, he likes cribbage. So you've got a defenseman with a $54 million contract, a serious card market, and a hobby that sounds like he should be playing in a quiet cabin with a cup of coffee. That's a pretty good setup. The money tells you how big his life is. The routine tells you why it stays under control. The strongest proof that Cale Makar's lifestyle is different showed up after he won everything. He won the Stanley Cup in 2022. He took home the Conn Smythe as playoff MVP. He already had the Norris trophy on the shelf as the league's top defenseman. For a lot of stars, that is when life gets louder. More parties, more branding, more look-at-me energy. With Makar, winning almost made the contrast sharper. The biggest stage in hockey still did not turn him into an attention magnet. He stayed the same quiet, exact, slightly nerdy guy people around him had known for years. A lot of that traces back to how he thinks about pressure. In Under Armour's 2025 release, Makar said that when things get tough, he wants to be the calm guy people can always rely on. He wants to be even-keeled. That sounds simple, but it lines up with what Avalanche coach Jared Bednar noticed earlier in Makar's career. Bednar said the jump in Makar's game came on the defensive side, where he became more consistent and heavier in tough situations. Even opponents saw the same pattern. Matt Dumba remembered the younger Makar as a tiny kid with puck skills and moves. Then he said Makar grew into his size and became dominant. Same brain, stronger frame, bigger results. That mindset spills into training too. Cale's brother Taylor said they are always in contact, and that Cale talks with him about nutrition and skating drills. That tells you the off-ice routine is not random. It's not whatever sounds healthy that week. It is work repeated over and over with the same focus he brings to the rink. There's public material pointing to athlete-first habits, but not a full meal-by-meal breakdown. And honestly, that is probably for the best. Nobody needs another fake, what I eat in a day video where a guy pretends plain chicken is fun. The safe read is simple. His food choices serve performance, not spectacle. Away from games and training, the routine stays pretty grounded. Tracy has been part of the Avs better have circle for low-key outings. Time with family still matters. None of it sounds like a guy trying to become a celebrity brand before he turns 30. It sounds like someone who likes order, likes home, and likes knowing exactly what the next day looks like. So, the twist with Makar is not that the lifestyle is cheap. It's not. The money is massive because excellence pays. The twist is that the daily life behind it feels controlled, close to family, and almost hilariously normal for someone this good. Cale Makar built a life that looks huge on paper, but when you zoom in, it is Tracy, Gary, Laura, Taylor, a cup ring, a cribbage board, and a routine built to keep everything tight. If you like this video, check out this other lifestyle video on the screen, because that story also goes very differently than you would expect.